I developed an autonomous crypto trading bot powered by machine learning to scan market data, execute buy and sell orders, and earn money while I sleep or work on other projects. In today's walkthrough, I'm going to take you from the very first step of writing code all the way to the live deployment phase, while also covering essential safety measures. Now, if you just type a simple prompt into an AI and ask it to build a system that prints money, you're going to hit a wall. However, when you provide it with a clear, structured blueprint for how the entire trading mechanism should operate, the AI turns that plan into fully functional, error-free code. I personally designed the entire strategy, and the AI translated my concepts into perfect programming logic without any mistakes. Let's dive in and see the results. Right here on your screen, you can see the full transaction history of this AI agent since it went live. This isn't running on a typical server. It operates entirely on-chain because it interacts exclusively with decentralized exchange protocols. Let me break down the process for you. At its core, it follows the timeless principle of buying assets at a low price and selling them when they peak, but it adds a modern twist for blockchain environments. The system identifies lucrative entry points the moment they materialize, instantly calculates the expected yield against the exposure, and then executes the order autonomously. This all sounds straightforward, but opportunities in this space often evaporate within seconds. That is precisely why a machine-driven approach is critical. You'll want to install a specific extension for your browser. As you can see on my screen, I already have it active. For those using a tablet or smartphone, you can simply open the in-app browser. Next, we'll copy the necessary script from the source. After that, navigate to the platform I'm using. The required links and instructions are listed in the description box down below. Once there, we need to create a fresh file. Feel free to label it with whatever name you prefer. I'll be taking the code I copied and pasting it directly into this new document. I've already performed several test runs and checked it for any vulnerabilities before proceeding. Now, I'll switch over to another open tab and pay attention to the version identifier displayed at the top of the interface. Go ahead and press this button. Perfect. After that process wraps up, navigate to the next tab, open the secondary menu, and select the add-on you installed earlier. Then, authorize the connection. If the connection is successful, your account details and current balance should appear here right away. Excellent. Now we move on to the next step. Click this option, and a small gas fee request will appear. This is just standard blockchain protocol. You need to pay a minimal cost to upload any data to the network and to utilize any of its interactive features. I'll approve this and wait for the transaction to complete. Great. Our trading framework is now stored on the blockchain, and the management panel is fully activated. Before we advance, we need to click here and review this specific address field. This denotes the owner's address. It must correspond exactly with the address displayed inside your browser extension. This ensures that you, and only you, can issue commands to this on-chain system. This is a fundamental security measure.
Now it's time to fund the bot with capital. For this quick demonstration, I'm depositing a total of 2 Ethereum. Based on the results I've seen, an amount between 2 and 20 Ethereum provides the necessary flexibility to engage with genuine trading prospects. A larger pool of funds enables the bot to place more significant orders, which naturally leads to higher potential earnings. You should have a minimum of 1 Ethereum, as smaller quantities usually get eaten up by transaction fees, making the endeavor unprofitable. Honestly, if 1 Ethereum feels like too much to put on the line, this probably isn't the right venture for you anyway. My main operation runs on 10 Ethereum, but for this illustration, I'm using 2 to make it accessible to everyone. Once the transfer clears, refresh the page to ensure the balance updates correctly. Excellent. We're all set. It's time to activate the bot. Click on the Activate button, confirm the processing fee, and let the network validate the action. Done. The engine is now live. From this point forward, you could shut down your laptop and walk away. The algorithm will continue functioning because you've already prepaid for its operations to run on the cloud infrastructure, and it executes directly on the distributed ledger, independent of your personal device. You should see new transaction records appearing in the Block Explorer at regular intervals, roughly every couple of hours, even during weekends. This is because we're working in a decentralized finance environment rather than a traditional stock exchange. So, I'll step aside for a while and let the bot do its work. Alright, I'm back again. So, are you all ready to see the outcome? Oh wow, look at this. This is substantial. What this means is that during my absence, the system independently executed trades every few hours. You can see each one documented clearly in the Explorer. I'll zoom in on each transaction one by one so you can observe the specific values involved. There were no interruptions, lag, or crashes. The entire process ran exactly as intended. Now for the highlight. When you're ready to stop and retrieve your initial deposit along with any gains, just hit the withdrawal button. Wait for the block confirmation, then refresh your wallet to see your updated balance. In this test run, the performance was impressive, a very successful launch. Before we wrap up, I want to give a brief disclaimer. All the information shared in this video is strictly for educational and demonstration purposes. I am not a certified financial advisor, and none of this content should be interpreted as investment, legal, or tax guidance. I'm simply sharing my own experiments within the Web3 space. If you run into any difficulties or need help with the installation, my contact information is pinned in the description or at the top of the comments section. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with future videos. Don't forget to check the link in the description below to get started with this AI trading tool right now.